Hey everyone, it's Dr. Anthony Robinson here. I hope you're doing well. So today I thought we'd tackle a question that many of you have been curious about, especially if you're around the academic space or have friends in it. How long is a dissertation? Let's dive into this, shall we? First off, let me say it's a bit like asking how long is a piece of string. It varies, but I get why you'd want to know. It's kind of like wondering how deep the pool is before you jump in. All right, let's get to the nitty-gritty. Generally, a dissertation's length largely depends on the subject, the institution, and the country you're studying in. I've heard of some dissertations being as short as 50 pages, while others balloon up to 400 pages or more. Quite the range, right? My buddy Alex, for instance, did his dissertation in the field of English literature. He told me his was about 250 pages. Meanwhile, another friend in physics had one that was just over 100 pages. Now, you might be thinking, why such a big difference? Well, it comes down to what the subject demands. A literature review might require extensive analysis and discussion, while some sciences get straight to the point with data and results. Now, here's a thing I've noticed. There's sometimes this notion that longer is better, like more pages. The more pages you write, the smarter and more thorough you seem. But honestly, that's really not the case. It's about quality of your content, not just how much paper you can fill up. Imagine writing a novel. You wouldn't just stuff it with words to make it thicker, right? You want every chapter, every sentence to push the story forward. It's very similar with the dissertation. It's not just about reaching a page count, it's about effectively communicating your research and findings. There are also guidelines from universities or advisors. They often have minimum or maximum limits. So it's not just the wild, wild west of writing as much or as little as you want. So it's always a good idea to check these things out before you dive into this journey. But for those of you who are just curious, or perhaps you have a friend or family member venturing into the world of dissertations, here's what I'd say. It's a big project no matter how you slice it. Whether it's 80 pages or 300, the effort, dedication, and passion poured into those pages are truly what matters the most. I remember pulling late nights, chugging cups of coffee, then I care to admit, and wrestling with chapters that just wouldn't cooperate. And while the journey had its bumps, there's a sense of pride in completing something so monumental. So in the end, the length of the dissertation varies. If you're gearing up to write one, focus on presenting your research effectively rather than hitting a particular page number. And if you're a friend or family of someone in the thick of it, just know they're working on something significant and could use a word of encouragement or maybe a cup of coffee. All right, I hope that clears things up a bit. If you've got any more questions or insights about this, drop a comment below. I always love hearing from all of you. Until next time, take care and keep pushing forward.